Hephzibah. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Hephzibah. I film about life as a student in the US of A. Yeah, in the USA. And I also film, lifestyle vlogs, travel vlogs, faith, and a bunch of amazing stuff, career as well. Well, I have them planned out, but things have just been unfolding, and I'm just giving it to you guys as they unfold. But yeah, so yeah, today, well, in my last video, which would go up before this one, I talked about the importance of putting yourself up for awards or scholarships, and applying to fellowships as well. And in the light of being well-rounded and thinking about your career, I have decided to talk about, drumroll, internships. Yes, internships or research experiences. Like, don't play with those, okay? So I think, well, I'm talking about my background as a Nigerian. It's very easy to just focus on your GPA, right? Like, you want to do well because right from childhood it has been, you have to come first in class. If you don't come first in class, what are you really doing with your life? If you come third or fourth or even mistakenly hit sixth, it's like, the person that came first, does the person have two heads? So we have that ingrained in our memory, in our subconscious, that when we go out, we really want to hit those high GPAs. Like, you want to be a first class material, like for everything's right, applying to the next stage and doing all those fun stuff. So we focus a lot on our GPA and our academic success, which isn't a bad thing, which is important. Actually, it needs to get you to the next place, honestly. But in focusing on that, I've noticed that most of the time we lose sight of other important things. So in my last video, I talked about awards and getting to know your professors and getting to be more active in your department. In this video, I'm going to be talking about internships. They are very important. Highly important and recommended, guys. Very important. We need to be well-rounded. You need to have experiences, like, because one of the things about going to school is that you're learning facts, right? Or not even facts, you're just learning a lot of information that at some point you find yourself memorizing just to skill through. You find yourself reading to pass. That you don't get to practice what you're learning and just gain hands-on experience and hands-on knowledge on what you're being trained to do. So it's very important to apply to internships and research experiences, because when you graduate from school, for instance, if it's undergrad, when you graduate from undergrad, it's good that you have a 3.7 or 3.9 out of a 4.0, but if you don't have experiences, they're going to be like, okay, so what are we gonna do with you? Because you need to be trained. Like, they need to, what most companies or most employers are looking for is that you've been in a situation where you've had to think for yourself. You've been in a situation where you've had to plan a project, you've had to manage your time, you've been in a situation where you've had to grow a little bit. Like, they've given you a little bit of freedom, because after college or after school you get a lot of freedom, which can be nerve-wracking. So they want to know that when you have a little bit of freedom, you'll be able to plan yourself and organize your thoughts, right? And you'll be able to execute the plan. Like, you'll be able to do whatever they say you should do and help them make profits. Because after school, you realize that it's all about business. Nobody wants to starve. So if you can get the job done while they focus on doing other things, that's good for them. But if you cannot, who has the time is the question. Like, who has the time to babysit you, right? So you need experiences. And it's very important to start thinking about it while you're in school. It could be undergrad, it could be graduate school. Like, what are those things that when you have or like when you do, you can add them to your CV and they'll count as experience towards the job that you want to get. Start doing those things from now. So as an undergrad, undergraduate research experiences, they matter a lot. And I'm sorry to say, if you're an undergrad, it really doesn't matter where you're doing it. If you're doing it at a cancer research institute, that's awesome. If you're doing it at a public research institution, that's great. If you're doing it at a private research institution, that's fantastic. If you're doing it on campus, that's also good. The important thing is that from this time to this time, hopefully from maybe 8 weeks to 10 weeks of your whole year, you take it out to work, you take it out to do research projects, handle a project, learn techniques that you can beat your chest. Like, you can say it with your chest, you can own up to it and be like, I did this as an undergraduate. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for experiences, and they're looking for a good GPA, and they're looking for a good team member in some places. They're also looking for an organized person. So you want to go out there. Now I won't just tell you the importance of doing that. I'm going to share how I searched for internships as an undergrad and how I did my 2 internships as an undergrad. So when I was looking at for one of my summers, when I was looking at internships, I went online and just did summer undergraduate research fellowships that accept international students. So SURF programs that accept international students. There are some schools, even some schools in Texas, that accept internationals, that accept undergrads. They just accept you, they take you in because at the end of the day, most great scientists are not just citizens. Like, they are people from different parts of the world. So if you demonstrate that you're passionate about research, your academic GPA is good, and you have good letters of rec, you can get into 1 or 2 programs. Now note that these things are very competitive, and usually you can get in through word of mouth. That's the #1 legit way to get in, through word of mouth. So if you're going for it by yourself, just know that you can apply to 1,000,001 and still not get into any. Don't take that too personally. It's not you, it's just the resources available for research and for all these people to do amazing research. So don't take it too personally. So anyway, as I was saying, as an international student, that was what I did, and I found some that I was really eligible for, and I applied to them. Another thing that I did, well, another thing that I did as a sophomore was, because I didn't know if I was in the right standing to apply at that time, so I took a class, and the summer before I made sure the professor knew me, because we thank God for office hours. So I went into her office and I told her that I loved what she was doing. I loved the class she taught, and I loved, you know, her research, because she talked about her research lab and I was interested in it. And so she was like, sure, let's do this, let's apply for a grant and let's do this. And that's what we did. And that's how I had a research, my first research experience as an undergrad was on campus, and it went on my transcript and it counted as an experience. And I learned techniques that I could talk about, like even till tomorrow. If I go for some interviews, they still bring it up, like, oh, so you know how to do this, how long have you been doing this? I'll be like, since this year. So it's very important to talk to your professors on campus, to make use of those resources wherever you find yourself in. Remember that your professors are a good they are good resources for you, so start from there. Another internship that I got was yeah, it was I don't know how to explain it, but basically I just got an email from a professor, and she was like, every year I get to choose a student from Geneva College to go to this school for summer research, and this year I thought of choosing you. I was like, you see, out of everybody in this lab, because it was a big lab, and I was like, with all the eligible people, me? Are you serious? So yes, there are some opportunities like that. Some professors can know people, especially if you're in the science field. They can have colleagues in another institution that will be doing research that may be of interest to you, or may even benefit you, even if you're not so interested in it. So talk to your professors, apply. I know I'm saying talk to your professors as an international, because you can apply to so many and may not get one. You can apply to so many and you get all of them. So don't limit yourself. I know someone that actually one of her internships as an undergrad, she applied and she got in to a program. So just apply, spread your tentacles. Don't look down on a research project just because it's not cancer research. At the end of the day, they just want to know you have some of those soft skills that will help you as a scientist, because the truth is, the truth is that the research you're doing this year, in 10 years time, it may not be the same research that you'll be doing. It will evolve over time, so you may even find yourself in a completely different field. So scientists high up there know, so they're not going to hold you to the fact that, oh, you did cancer research. They're going to hold you to the fact that, okay, you did a research, you planned your project, you learned how to manage your time, you learned how to work as independently and as a team member. So those soft skills are the things that they're looking for in an individual. So don't look down on any research opportunities or internships. Don't spend your summer going to Afrochella and Afrofest. Those are good things, but also plan it so that you'll be somewhat busy and you'll be gaining skills that will help you in the future. So yes, that's all I have for today. If you haven't started applying to internships, my dear, get your tail to your laptop and start applying, okay? And if you don't know how to go about it, I hope this video has helped. Talk to your professors, talk to grad students. Talk to students that have gone to maybe some research institutions that you want to go to, and ask them if they have contact. Be direct also. Don't be too blunt, but be direct. When you contact and you're asking us questions, just be like, so do you know anyone that probably is at that institution that will want to take someone like me? And just try your luck. You never know. Some people will say no, some people will say yes, and they'll link you. And again, through word of mouth, you can get what you're looking for. Just ask. You have not because you do what? You ask not. So ask, talk to your professors, talk to career services on campus, search online, email PIs, because sometimes you can search online, you see something you think is free, is open, and then you apply and you don't get in, maybe because they don't have as much slots as they used to, or they already have students that they'll be like, okay, this students will come back this year. So to avoid wasting of your time, email PIs that you feel like you're going to be interested in their work as an undergrad, to see if they are taking in someone, and propose something. Try to sound smart, sound like you're really interested in what you're doing, or you're confident in your skills, okay? So do that, and good luck with everything. I hope something comes out and works out well for you. And yeah, just don't waste your summer. Try to do something very important, even if it's volunteering. Honestly, you can start from somewhere. Rome was not built in a day. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helps somebody, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye.